and you know that we got more coming in. Maybe, I don't know. I don't care. I'm still gonna do this. Alright, yo. Let's get her started, dog. Just a little bullshit to just like relinquish the nerves and whatnot. I want to monitor everything, make sure everything is recording, everything's good. My levels are good. Yeah. Well, howdy everybody. This is Kid Kano here. You know, repping strictly finesse merch always. Shush. But yeah. The first thing I really want to start off by saying before I jumpstart this episode is I want to I want to really say from the bottom of my heart, honest to God, I'm really proud of every single person who made it through this week. And I know that that's a crazy thing to say, like, wow, you don't even know. But nah, like, realistically, you made it through another week. There's a lot of people here who couldn't do it, unfortunately, They couldn't wait. How harsh it is. And the fact that you still here, that means a lot. So I just want to say I'm proud of you. And that's the only thing, or that's the way I want to start off every episode. Um, I also believe the next way that we should introduce the theme of the week is with a quote. And the theme is basically what I decided I wanted to do for each episode is come up with some type of topic that we can discuss and whatnot. And the way that I'm gonna run it through is, I'm gonna have this topic that we're gonna discuss, and then after this live is over, if you guys want to tune into the Discord, we're gonna have an actual conversation about the exact topic in which we spoke about in the episode. And you guys feel free to join in, tap in, talk in, whatever. But as of right now, the topic for this week is sheeple. And what I mean by sheeple is a person in which who follows the crowd. You've seen them everywhere. And before we get into more detail, I wanna start it off with a quote. And I found this quote to really, jumpstart exactly what it is that had me feeling this way, and something I was like, that's true as fuck. The quote goes, "To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's." In other words, I'd rather fuck up following my path, doing my shit, than for everything to go right following somebody else's. And here's why. You see, like, I don't know about y'all, but I've always been of kind of a dreamer. I've always had my eye on the prize. I've always dreamt big. I've always wanted to do something with music, and then I've always felt like I had my own path to walk. And I've been put in positions, school, life itself, religion is another one, in which you have to follow what somebody else is saying, or what somebody else believes, or how they want to do something and whatnot. And after a while, I began questioning things because, I've never understood a lot, whenever it came to somebody else's belief, but nobody could really explain something, I questioned it. And then it came to a point in which, I followed my own path and I wanted to do my own thing. And one big thing that really fucked that up for me, honestly, is me working. I'm sure most people could relate, but working under somebody else's, uh, fucking dumb. It feels like it's just the sense of you feel like they don't give a shit about you, and you bust your ass. You put in so much time and effort working. You don't have time or energy to do anything else. All you have to do is work, work, wake up, work, repeat, and you get bread. Maybe you get some good money, and it's like, yeah, but is it really worth it? You're kind of fucking miserable. And it's like that's what I mean. I personally, one thing that happened to me that I ended up going through was I was working construction, and everything was going well. Great job. uh But shit, man, it wasn't me. If I'm being honest with you, it was just the fact that it's a lot of hard labor. On top of that, you're just a number. You know it. Everybody knows it. People are there just struggling to survive. Everybody's fucking tired and beat all the damn time. We're working crazy hours in the cold, rain, winter, for what, some decent money. But I'm always fucking tired, and I had a path, I have a goal and what I'm trying to do, and that's basically, create everything that I'm doing as of right now. For example, shit, my guys, look at this, look at my fucking page, bro. Like, I don't mean to be arrogant or anything, but realistically, this is what I'm working towards. I'm trying to fill this up as much as I possibly can. I don't know who this is. But I'm trying to fill this up as much as I possibly can and whatnot, and do what I want to do on my own. You feel me? So it required me to let go of this job, and I ended up quitting this job because I have a path and I have a goal, and I couldn't do both, honestly. And it's like, yeah, right now I'm struggling if you want to look at it that way, but realistically, I haven't been happier just doing what I love. And it's like setting everything up that I'm setting up right now, I guarantee you guys are in for some shit. And it's like, look, on top of just the video aspect and the creation aspect, in which you guys should watch It Comes at Night, we need the ups on that one. I believe that that video is really well, and I believe that you guys should really check that shit out. But realistically, like, look, we've done different things. We have a couple shirts, definitely more merch on the way, definitely for the season. We're working on new designs and whatnot. Just stay tuned for that. As of right now, we're also working on the Stool Crew. Right now we have the first animated short, and we're gonna go into the other. But that's what I mean. This is the stuff that I'm driving towards, and being in a position in which I was working for somebody else to keep them the boss prevented me from becoming a boss. And that's what I was really upset about, in a sense. And it was just like the fact that I know that these niggas don't give a shit about me. The fact that I'm upset, going through all these different types of things at the moment, and you guys don't really care. So I had to back up. And I realized that. And it's like, no disrespect to anybody in there. They got their own things that they're working towards. But my thing is this: they're on their path, and they had me tag along on their path. And at the time, I was making good money, everything was going well. But my nigga, it was like I wasn't happy, bro. I wasn't. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, so it required me to let go and follow my own path. And shit, it could have been a fuck up. The fact that I messed up the money aspect, the fact that I'm not coming in with the same money or anything. But hey, bro, I'd rather fuck up in my own path than everything go right in somebody else's. And I mean that. But yeah, also on a lighter note, one thing that I really wanted to start doing, and I think I want to kick it off from now on, is an album of the week thing that I'm gonna do. Every week I'm gonna basically critique an album, and whether I've listened to, how old, whatever. But why not? If you guys have any suggestions on albums, let me know. Uh, First one I wanted to start off with, honestly, was Black Swan by Smino. It's one that I've listened to front to back. The requirements for me to be like, oh yeah, it's an album of the week type shit is I gotta be able to listen to this album front to back, beginning to end, and be like, wow, this is beautiful. And then I have to be able to come back to it, in my opinion. If you guys critique music differently, but this is how I see it. It's like, in the sense, I could go back to this album at any given point, and yeah, I'm happy as hell. Any song on this shit is amazing, and it's his delivery, the way that he, yeah, I can't really. It's almost hard to put my finger on it. It's so poetic yet almost R&B, but also rap at the same time. Kind of has a little jazz feel to it at just a tad bit. It's real. It's real dope. If you haven't checked out Smino, if you haven't heard Black Swan, definitely check that shit out, beginning to end. If I have to say my favorite song on here, ooh, that's a hard one. You see, that's the thing. I think I want to go with Wild Irish Roses. I really like that one, but he has a lot of great songs. But Wild Irish Roses is I think my top one. But yeah, that's that. And also, just a word from our sponsors. Please check this out. Hope you enjoy.
Are you ready for a night in with your partner? Ready to spice up the bedroom? We've got you covered with strictly finesse teas. Our 100% cotton teas will have you feeling sexy, free, and comfortable. Ooh, look how spicy. Look how... Why, what the fuck is he doing? Anyway. Stay up, stay sexy. Purchase some SF merch and embrace your inner sexy. Available only at sfsearch.com/store.
So yeah, that was a little commercial that we made for you guys. Buy some merch. Embrace your inner sexy. And yeah. But back to the topic about sheeple. What makes a sheeple a sheeple? We haven't really went into it, right? Well, think about it like this, you know. If you ever seen somebody like just say something just to fit in the sense like, let's say your favorite band was, I don't know, what's a good band? Nirvana, right? Your favorite band is Nirvana. And then you have somebody, or you sit around with your friends, and it's a group of people. Maybe you're at school, you're at work, wherever, and you and one of somebody else has this interesting thing that you have in common, such as the band. You guys both like Nirvana, right? And you guys both really enjoy Nirvana, and somebody else comes along and they're like, "Yeah, I like Nirvana too." And it's like the way that they say it, you're like, "Okay, what's your favorite Nirvana song?" And they can't even answer that. They're like, "Oh, they just have so many. I just don't know which one's my favorite." And you're like, "Is this shit really your favorite band? Like you say it is? Like you really like this band?" And you question it because you're like, if you really like the band, you would have at least a song that you could name. Like name one song, and they can't even name a fucking song by the band, and you're like, well, how do I, like, let me backtrack. I'm high as dog shit. But what I mean is, it's like you understand that aspect that they're just following the crowd. They see that you guys enjoy something and they're pretending to enjoy it just to fit in. That's what I consider a sheeple. It's like, oh, you really can't think by yourself. Anything that you like is influenced by somebody else. That is a sheeple. In the sense of, like anybody who really follows these fucking trends die hard on fucking TikTok, you're a sheeple. I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. You're a fucking sheeple. You could be mad. I don't give a shit. My thing is this. It's like, yo, like, if you can't have a thought for yourself, you can never think for yourself, you're a fucking sheeple. Just a sheep. That's all. You follow the crowd. You see they're going that way. You're like, huh, I'm going to go that way. Even if you like it or not, it doesn't matter. You're going to follow it because it's popping, right? Sheeple. So it takes an individual who's willing to break away from that. Just think for yourself. Do something for yourself. Create something for yourself, Why must we follow other people and just create this cycle of bullshit? That's where I'm at with it. It's fucking interesting, If you can honestly just realistically just wake up and think for yourself, we wouldn't be living in the society we're living in. And I sound, you could say I sound like a crazy dud. I don't give a fuck. Honest to God, that's how I feel about it. Realistically, just think for yourself. Be your own individual, bro. Like, if you don't like something, speak up. Be like, I ain't doing it. Do something else. Simple as that. It's not that hard. Yeah, you may get some influence, some judgment. Who gives a fuck? Stand for yourself. If you feel you're in a position that you can't because your environment, then leave. Stop being so fucking comfortable. Get up and go do something with your life, bro. It's as simple as that. You get no respect if you just sit there and complain online all the damn fucking time about your problems, but you ain't gonna do nothing to solve it. It's like realistically, motherfuckers really don't know what the fuck to do either. We all are lost in this bullshit. The difference between you and I is that I'm doing something for myself, and if I die trying, at least I'd be fucking happy. Not doing some other shit, working for some other person, making some bullshit fucking bread, pretending that I am. At the end of the day, this shit gonna mean something. Even if you don't believe it right now, maybe next week, next month, I don't know. But I guarantee this shit gonna mean something. And it's gonna feel great because I did it for myself. And instead of me following you guys gonna be following me. And that's how this is gonna work. At least follow something right. At least let me lead you to something great. That's to teach you how to be your own fucking person. Simple as that. I ain't fucking perfect. I ain't gonna pretend that I am. The only thing is, I'm working towards something. And if you don't got nothing to work towards, I don't know what to say to you, man. Realistically, that's the difference. I wish you all the best, and like I said, I'm truly proud that you guys are here. And I know it may seem complicated and complex because of your circumstances wherever you guys are, and I understand that. I really do. But at the same time, there is no excuse. I've heard people who've been through worse make it out of the way they've lived. There is no fucking excuse whatsoever. So I don't want to hear that shit at the end of it. So if you got something you want to fight towards, instead of complaining, how about you be quiet and you work towards it? Simple as that. And if you need help, there's nothing wrong with reaching out. If you need help from me, even, you got all my information. Shoot me an email, DM me. Hey, how do I start this shit? Start somewhere. Just create something for yourself. Be your own person. That's all I gotta say. If you take anything from this, be your own person. If you fuck up while being your own person, that's way better than doing everything right and being miserable for someone else. I guarantee it. And I know some of y'all really feel me, even if you guys can't say it. Even if you guys feel like you can't say it. But you can. God gave you a fucking voice for a reason. So use it. Speak up. Be your own individual. That's all I gotta say. And that's how I'm gonna leave this one off. And if you guys want to join in on Discord to be part of the discussion, I put the link in the description so you guys could be able to join in. This is SF Nation. We don't really have much right now. It's alright. We just starting it up. Honestly, we haven't really used Discord like that. But yeah, we have the Friday Night Live thing up here in which you guys could join in and we could communicate. We'll put all the updates, the links. If anything changes within it, they will be right here on the Discord. But yeah, this is how you join in on the community and whatnot. But yeah, dog, I wish you all the best. I hope all is well. Just be safe. And yeah, stay up, stay high. Later.